Good morning, students. Today, I'm going to give you some revision classes of DBMS. As we have already discussed that DBMS means Database Management System. It is a record-keeping system that is used to store bulk of information in a systematic way so that any query can be accessed accurately and instantly. So today we will give you few revision classes of DBMS. The topic of revision is key, means what is key in DBMS. Key, just like an attribute, key means the attributes or set of attributes which help us to identify the row in a relation. Through key, we can identify the row in a relation. There are so many keys in table. As we have already discussed that table is known as relations of DBMS. And we can make the relationship between the two and more than two tables. Now, key means the columns or set of columns of a table. It is just like it is used to identify the tuples of a relation. Different type of keys are: number one, primary key. A primary key is a column or set of column in a relation that is used to identify the tuples of a table uniquely. Means through primary key, we can uniquely identify the row of a table. Second one is the candidate key. Candidate key means the set of attributes that uniquely identify the tuples of a table. Candidate key have the property to become the primary key. But at the same time, candidate keys are eligible for the primary key. Can have the properties of primary key. Next one is the alternate key. Means the candidate key other than primary key. Means through the candidate key, one key or one set of columns become the primary key. And rest of the columns, rest of the candidate keys known as the alternate key. Means keys, candidate keys other than primary key known as the alternate key. That is, candidate key minus primary key equals to alternate key. Next one is the composite key. Composite key means the combinations of attributes that can be primary key is known as the composite key. Means if a table does not contain a columns that is sufficient for uniquely identify the tuples, in this case we can combine more than one column so that it uniquely identify the tuples of a table. So the combinations of the column that can act as a primary key of a table is known as the composite key. Other is foreign key. Next is foreign key. Foreign key means when we consider the foreign key, that means we have to see the two tables because foreign key is used to make the relation between the two tables and more than two tables. So the foreign key, the main purpose of foreign key is to make the relationship between the more than two tables, and it also maintain the data integration. Data integrations means the referential integrity, means systems of rules. So let's consider the two tables. First one is the student table, and second one is the student course. And student table, student number is a primary key. And student course, again there is a student number column. So student number one, name is Ram, and state, student country, student age, all these are known as the columns of a table. At the same time, we can consider the second table, that is student course. And in student course, there is a column that is student number 121. But these student number make the relationship between the student and student course. So the student number is a foreign key of a student course table. Primary key value cannot be repeated, but the foreign key's value may be repeated. Means one student can opt more than two courses at a time. So student number one and student number one, these foreign key values of foreign key may be repeated, but the value of primary key cannot be repeated. The common column that is used, common column in a table known as the foreign key, but these common column must be the primary key of some other tables. So this is known as the foreign key. Foreign key just it is used to make the relationship between the two tables. It is also used to maintain the referential integrity. Referential integrity, just like a rules that DBMS uses to ensure that relationship between the record in the related tables are valid and users don't accidentally delete or change the related data. So referential integrity ensures that the data in a tables are valid and under the systems of rules. Next topic for revision is the MySQL. MySQL is a open source relational database management system that uses structured query language, and it is downloaded from the www.mysql.org, and it is based on the client server architectures. Client, just like a program that is connect the database to connect the database and issues query in a predefined format. And server listen the client request and access database according to the request of client. The features of MySQL, there are some features of MySQL, that is features of MySQL is its speed, means it is very fast, cost, easy to use, query, it support the query language, portability, data type, and security. These are the features of MySQL. And there is a term that is MySQL and SQL. MySQL means the MySQL database software, DBMS, RDBMS software. MySQL is a RDBMS software, but SQL is a non-structured query language. It is a structured query language that is used to access the MySQL database. Means in order to access the MySQL database, we have to write the certain predefined query language. And this predefined query language is known as SQL query language. And the predefined command that is known as the SQL command. And these SQL command divided into the three parts. That is the DDL command, DML command, and TCL command. DDL means the data definition language command. DML means the data manipulation language command, and TCL means the transaction control language command. Means these are the command classifications of MySQL. MySQL is a relational database management system. It is a DBMS software where data is stored in a table, and in order to access the data that are stored in the table, we have to access the predefined command that is known as the SQL command. And the SQL command is divided into three parts. That is DDL command, DML command, and TCL command. Now we will discuss the DDL command. DDL command is known as the data definition language command. Means data definition language commands. Command that allows us to perform the task related to the definitions of table. Means how to create table, how to create database, how to add the columns of a table, and how to remove the database. Means the commands that are related to the structures of a database is known as the DDL command. And DML commands means the data manipulation language commands. Means when we create the structures, when we create the database, then we have to maintain the data in particular database. In order to maintain the data, means the command that are related to manipulate the data in a table is known as the DML command. These commands are inserting the data into table, deleting the data from the table, updating the data from the table, retrieval the data from the table. That is data manipulation language command. Means command that are used to manipulate the data. Third one is the transaction control language command. Transaction means the transaction is a set of commands. Transaction means the set of commands that either completed successfully or roll back. Means if the transactions completed successfully, then we say that it is committed. Means transaction committed. Otherwise, it will roll back. So the command that comes under the DDL is the create, drop, and alter. And under the DML is insert, select, deletion, delete, update. And in transaction, commit command, rollback command, and save point command. So students, in next class, we will discuss the more revision classes of MySQL. So students, thank you.